We're getting some cameras set up. Boats are coming off the water. If you guys are on Facebook Live or YouTube Live, stay tuned. We should be weighing fish here in about 5 to 10 minutes.
I was mad at myself. This is the world. It was hard to get up, but I put one foot in front of the other. Kept on keeping on going through the motions until there was no hard feeling.
Capture. Smile. Capture. Alrighty. Looks like all the cameras are set up. Tyler from Truman Fishing Intel is here. If you guys have not checked out Truman Lake Fishing Intel, make sure you guys check out his website. He's got all kinds of good content on there, from crappie fishing, catfish, and bass fishing, all of the above. Check him out.
Well, look who it is. Last call out again. How's your mama? How you been? Girl, it's been too long. Sorry, sister, it's okay. Her baby number 2 is on the way. Haven't seen a
Mic check.
with you on my own. It's good to hear from you again. Girl, what a coincidence. I was just thinking about that weekend out on Cumberland Lake, and that one time at Baton Rouge when we made out in the rain, where we were chasing falling stars on a hill at your daddy's farm. Don't be sorry for how to leave up right out of the blue. I was just thinking about you. I was just thinking about you.
Hey, I just got to say, heard your song the other day. Put a smile on my face when I started breathing. I've been on the edge of calling you.
All right, if you're watching back home and you want to know how this format works, it's a multi-day entry format, real similar to the poker world. These anglers had a chance to fish either Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, or Saturday. They could have entered Wednesday, made the top 20% in advance to Championship Sunday, or they could have not entered Wednesday, or they could have entered Wednesday and not made it, and they can re-enter on Thursday or Friday or Saturday. They don't have to fish consecutive days. They can kind of pick and choose based on the weather, and this week we had some crazy weather predictions. So Thursday's flight, I believe, only had like 5 boats, and then Saturday was going to be real bad in the morning, so we only had 5 boats. But on Friday, we had 11 boats. So it makes it very flexible for the anglers. It's a very high return on investment as well. We paid out $20,000 guaranteed at this prize pool. We've had some stops where we paid $20,000 for first. We're just kind of getting the concept out there for people to be able to come and fish. So thanks for coming out and supporting us this week. Somebody today is going to walk away with $10,488. Second place is going to be $5,244. Third place is $1,748. The 7 teams that punched their tickets to Fish Championship Sunday was David Ryan and Joe Springs. They weighed in 1767 on Wednesday. Second place on Wednesday was Charles Edgar and Steve Fowler. They weighed in 1672. Thursday, we had a crazy big bag of 2324. Fishing like the old days here on Truman. Mark Regal and Junior Shin weighed in 2324. Friday was the day we had 11 boats, so 3 people punched their tickets to today. 1959 was Quentin Carr and Cody Campbell. 1874 was Blake Hyder and Zach Woods. And then last but not least, and third was Darren Langford and Sean Bowling, weighing 1768. Saturday, we only had 5 boats, and the winning bag of that day was 2051. So we've had 2 20-pound sacks this week out of 28 boats that fished. Josh Plades and Taylor Brassel weighed in that 2051. So stay tuned. Anglers are coming to the tanks. We'll get them weighed in here in just a few minutes.
You really want me up and singing morning, cause I'm acting up. Even tired of Swing this good, I'm acting up. I'm a queen Mustang, $100 in the tank, got it up. I'm out in my heart, call me Ricky, call me Bobby, call me hotter than wasabi, cause I'm acting up.
Be your last drink from a stranger in a bar. The last time that you're dancing in a familiar arms. Yeah, this could be your last first kiss. We do this thing right. Your last time alone beneath neon lights. It could be your last time coming in, drinking all by yourself. The last time giving your heart away to someone. Yeah, this could be your last drink from a stranger in a bar. The last time that you're dancing in a familiar arms. Yeah, this could be your last first kiss. We do this thing right. Your last time alone beneath neon lights. It could be your last time coming in here, drinking all by yourself. The last time giving your heart away to someone else. Yeah, we could be some history in the making, girl. Tonight might be your last time. You could be the last first name that's ever been worth asking. Yeah, you could be the last phone number I write down on a napkin. Yeah, you could be the last girl that I...
All of our boats made it back on time. They're all checked in. Looks like I think all the boats are out of the water as well, so they're going to be backing up their fish and walking up any minute. So stay tuned if you're on live. If you guys have not checked out Truman Lake lately, Truman is fishing really well. City of Warsaw is a great host city. You also got Clinton next door. Lots of lodging available, lots of things to do other than just fish.
The last time giving your heart away to someone else. Yeah, we could be some history in the making, girl. Tonight might be your last time. The last time giving your heart away to someone else. Yeah, we could be some history in the making, girl. Tonight might be your last time. All the bathroom and with a sign with an arrow. Grab a light shot full of toolbox trucks, making their happy hour way. Guys like me, but girls like you, that's where we run to. They got whiskey.
All right, so we do have a big bass sponsor, which is Clutch Swim Bait Company. He's also in the field fishing and qualified today. The winner of the big bass will win a Clutch Swim Bait here that we have on the table. I just have the box closed because it's been windy. current big bass is 588. So if any of the anglers have a big bass that's bigger than 588, let's get that weighed. We'll weigh your sack first today. So we're going to have all the anglers at the tank. We'll weigh your sack first. We got a refresh tank behind the podium here, and then we can pull out your big bass and weigh it separately. We're going to wait until we got everybody at the tanks. We're going to check all their fish. Then we're going to go through this so everybody can kind of visit at the tanks and how they caught them and hear everybody's on the mic. We're going to pass the mic around today and get some feedback. We don't do that on the qualifying days because we don't want to give out too much information from anglers on how the lake's fishing and change the way the fishery will fish. So try to keep it as hush-hush on accident. I did a slip yesterday and asked Clutch if he caught any on a glide bait, and he caught 2 or 3 of those on a glide bait. That was my bad. Was excited to hear that a sponsor was using his own baits. Wholesale Batteries is one of our sponsors. Boatworks. You guys have not checked out Boatworks and Baitworks down in Springfield. There's also another location here in the Ozarks. Check them out. Sportsman's Training Center, Prairie Land Partners, Hagar Leaf-Free Gutter Company, which is where the guaranteed money comes from, Academy Sports and Outdoors, Clutch Swim Bait Company, which, like I said, is the big bass sponsor, Mike Bean's Shelter Insurance Agency, DW Creative Marketing, Cast King Rods and Reels, Temptation Tackle, and Garmin. Speaking of Garmin, Garmin is looking for, if you're looking for a career, Garmin is looking for people part-time and full-time. They also have some high school program now that they offer. I run the Kansas Youth Bass program, and they have a new high school program for kids that I believe are 16 and over, so they can learn ins and outs about customer services and take graphs home and work on them and learn a lot about the fishing industry. So, and you don't have to just do fishing. They have golf and everything else. So as soon as we get everybody up here, we'll get this thing started. We'll get 2 people in each tank on both sides. For those of you watching at home, the first person going to weigh in today looks like David Ryan with Team Joe Spring. All righty, looks like everybody's almost up to the tanks. We got 3 more bags walking up right now.
It's been a whole lot of long nights. I was mad at myself. It was hard to get up, but I couldn't want to put it.
I also want to thank my help, Bob Beery, Steve French, and my wife, which is our weighmaster today, Amanda Birch, for helping me out. We will be passing the mic around today as you guys weigh in to hear a little bit about how you guys caught them. We're going to go ahead and get this show started. It looks like we got everybody at the tanks here. So weighing first is going to be David Ryan and Joe Springs, weighing 5 fish. Take them straight to Amanda and put them directly on the scale. Weighing 5. Did it lock in? Locked in at 967. 967.
Oh, that's funny.
Want to hold up a few for a photo there, David? You're good? Can you come over here for a minute, though? I just kind of want to talk to David a little bit about the format. What did you think about the format, David?
Absolutely. The format is great. It gives us an opportunity to actually fish for some money, not just a couple $1,000s. And guys need to realize that more guys that show up, the money gets better. So tell your friends, you know, they're going to cringe at you going, oh, it's a $500 entry fee. Yeah, but guess what? We got 4 qualifying days, and there's some guys that came 3 days. You know, unfortunately, Mark and Sean didn't make it, and I wish they would have. But that's just part of it. I mean, I think it's a great format. It gives you an opportunity to fish for more money than what we normally fish for, and you can't ask for anything better.
And you really played the strategy card. I think you blew up my phone probably more than anybody else, trying to figure out what was the best strategy. And I might fish Wednesday, I might fish Friday, I might fish Thursday. How does that go into your thought process on choosing this?
Well, it also plays into what type of fisherman you are. I mean, I excel usually on sunny days, not following torrential rains, But sunny days I like because it puts fish on targets. And I'm a cranker, a spinnerbaiter, a flipper, and I eat up water. I mean, I stand on that trolling motor and I hunt them down. And you know, this way it kind of gives a person an opportunity to look at the forecast and be able to say, hey, you know what? It's going to be cloudy. It's going to be overcast. I think that it's going to be a better fishing day that day. Typically, whenever I like to fish it, because I fished all over the United States, I love those tougher days. Typically, like today, but I was kidding around with everybody. Today is the first day I've ever weighed a 12-inch Kentucky on Truman Lake in any tournament in my career. So it's just one of those deals. I mean, everybody has fish come off, and I mean, it's part of it. But you know, it by having 4 qualifying days, it gives the angler not only a second chance, but he can pick his weather and what he wants to fish.
If only you could pick your championship day weather, right?
That's right.
All right. Thanks for fishing with us, man. I appreciate it. We'll see if 967 holds up, but we know it probably won't. All right, coming to the scales, we got Josh Blades and Taylor Brassel weighing 5. Locked in at 13:30. Locked in at 13:30. Your brand new leaders. You guys want some photos? Where's Taylor at? No photos? You guys are leading. I need a photo just in case. Because if not, your fish are gone. Get a quick photo for these guys just in case that holds up. All righty, stand there and look at those cameras there. Capture. All right, Table Rock Fishing Intel grabbing some photos as well. All righty, guys, currently in the lead with 13:30. Josh, you want to say anything, or Taylor? Sure. So this is Josh. He's one of our sponsors here. He's been sponsoring the Big Bass this season with Clutch Swim Bait Company. If you guys have not checked those out, check them out. How did you guys catch them yesterday?
Yesterday, well, obviously a lot better than today. Chatterbaits and glide baits. Seemed like the big thing was those kind of steeper banks to shallower transitions. Just kind of a little bit off the bank, twitch, and boom, there she is.
So what changed today, going from 20 pounds yesterday to 13 pounds today?
Everything. We had to completely scrap it today. Today we caught them on shaky head and jerk bait. Yeah, glide bait and chatterbait was not working for us.
Awesome. Well, we appreciate you fishing with us, and we appreciate you sponsoring the Big Bass of the Year, too. All righty. What's your number?
Boat 2.
Boat number 2 is coming to the scales. Quentin Carr and Cody Campbell, our current Big Bass leaders as well. Weighing 5, right? Locked in at 1666. Your brand new leaders. We need to get some photos. Is your partner available? Okay, he's coming. These guys have the Big Bass of 588 this week. Edged out the second biggest, which I believe was 565. Going off of memory on that one. You guys could just step here in front of the trailer. Table Rock or Truman Lake Fishing Intel will grab some photos. We'll also grab some photos from our camera as well. Capture. All right. Appreciate you guys fishing with us right now. You guys are our current leaders. We'll put those fish back in the bag and kind of pick your brain on how you guys caught them today. You want to talk or no? All right. This was your first time here?
Yeah, first time.
First time to Truman Lake.
Oh, well, I fished up here at Truman this first time fishing with you guys.
Oh, okay. Good. I thought you said it was your first time here. I was like, ooh, it's crazy coming to Truman your first tournament here.
We fished up here the last 2 years a little bit off and on. Usually fish palmy mostly.
But you guys are currently leading. How did you guys catch them with a 1666 bag?
On Friday, we caught them all on a jig, a chomper's jig, and did catch one on a spinnerbait on Friday. Today, we caught them all on a Carolina rig. Actually, caught 2 of them on a Carolina rig and 3 on a football jig.
Awesome. And how did you like the format?
Format's great because we like cloudy, rainy days when everybody else hates to fish. It's raining, miserable. That's what we like. So he's able to fish on Friday when nobody else really wanted to fish, which actually turned out to be the biggest field.
Yeah, I think the predictions kind of fooled some people this week. Thursday was supposed to be bad, and it ended up not being bad at all until like 2 o'clock or 1:30, whatever it was. Friday wasn't supposed to be as bad, and it humbled on you guys all day, but you must have had more accurate weather than I had.
Yeah.
All righty, man. Thanks for fishing with us. You guys are currently in the lead.
Number 6.
All right, boat number 6, Mark Regal and Junior Shin. Weighing 5 fish. Come on up. Put them right on the scales there for Miss Amanda. These boys laid the hammer down on them on Thursday with a 23-pound sack. Locked in at 12.55, 12.55. Currently puts you guys in 3rd place, which is above the check line. We'll see if it holds. You guys want some photos or want to talk? Yay or nay? How did you guys get? I want to know how you guys got that 23-pound bag on Thursday.
Square bills.
Square bills? Brown timber or rock or?
No, round rock.
Round rock. Okay. How are the fish progressing on here? So we got Truman Lake Fishing Intel here. How are the fish, in your opinion, progressing?
You mean spawn wise?
Yeah. Are they moving up or?
I'm not real sure. They're getting close if they ain't already there. You got a little bit of both pre-spawn and spawning fish, I believe.
Awesome. And then what do you think of the format?
I like it.
Awesome. You guys going to come back and fish when we come back to Truman?
Oh, probably.
We're going to see you at the Lake of the Ozarks on the river down here in Warsaw in a couple of weeks?
Probably
or it's like
not.
5 weeks. No?
Is it 5 weeks?
I think it's
I'll have to look at it.
Yeah, it's 5 or 6 weeks away. I don't know the exact dates on hand. I should have that written down since we're live.
I'll see what the dates are.
Awesome. Sounds good. We appreciate you fishing with us. Thanks a lot, guys.
What boat number were you? Okay, we'll weigh your sack first, but yeah, whole sack first. Good.
All right, I'll hold your fish real quick. Go get your big fish weight real quick. They're going to weigh one for big real quick. I got it. Steve, will you hold this real quick so I can click the button? They want to weigh one for big first. $4.54. Bring it back and combine it, and we'll weigh your whole sack there. This is Blake Hyder and Zach Woods, by the way. Blake Hyder and Zach Woods. All right, put that sack directly on the scale for Miss Amanda there. Currently to make the cut is 12.55 for the 3rd place check line. Locked in at 14.96, 14.96. Moves you guys up into 2nd place. Get some photos for these guys, and then we'll talk to them for a minute. All righty. Got it?
Yeah.
All right. Nice 5 fish limit there. Currently has you guys in 2nd place. Capture. Thank you guys for fishing with us. We'll get some questions from you real quick. Come on up. I'll make it easy on you. How did you catch them?
We caught everything all week, either on a livingboard or rock runner.
Any special colors?
No, not really.
No? Didn't know if it changed as the water got muddy, if you went to more chartreuse or it was more crawl colored.
No, just crawl color.
Crawl colors.
Yeah, we don't fish this lake. It's first time. So.
First time fishing this lake. You guys are currently in 2nd place and could potentially cash a $5,000 check. What do you think about that?
I'm pretty excited. I like this tournament.
You like this format?
Yeah, it's good.
You guys gonna come fish Warsaw or Wilson?
I don't know about either one of those. But we'll be here next year.
Man, if you've never been to Wilson Lake in Kansas, you're missing out. Good frog and topwater lake, especially when we're going to be there. So we'll see you guys. Thanks for fishing with us. You guys are currently in 2nd place. What team number? All right, team number 3 is Darren Langford and Sean Bowling coming on up. Weighing 5 fish. Locked in at 1681 for the lead. Your brand new leaders. Let's get some photos. You guys are winning bag. Get up there and get some photos, brother. Capture. Your brand new leaders right here. Give them a round of applause. 1681. You only have one team to weigh in after you, so you guys are for sure above the check run. We'll see if Charles, Edgar, and Steve Fowler have enough to beat you guys. How many weigh? 5. All righty. Well, let me ask some questions first. I about forgot. How did you guys catch them this week? You guys are in the lead.
Yeah, that's awesome. We caught everything on a 6-inch black lizard, dragging a 6-inch black lizard. You had to every 3 or 4 foot of water, all at the roots, base of the trees. We caught a couple today on a green pumpkin brush hog, but couldn't really get them to bite the brush hog too good, so we switched to the lizard, and they were eating dead. Then this team behind us, we watched them catch all the fish we missed. They come in behind us to caught their limit, I think. So
he said, "Thanks for leaving some back here." So, what do you think of the format?
oh, it's pretty cool, especially when you're leading. Now,
Right.
if I lost by 3 ounces, like a couple of these guys I know that didn't qualify, it'd be a bummer. I wouldn't like it. But this is all right now.
There was some real close calls this week.
There was.
One team missed by I think less than a quarter ounce twice, and they were huge sacks, 17 pounds or whatever.
I don't mean to rub it in on that team that lost by 0.03 and then 0.3, but they've beat all of us 100 times out here, so it's good for them.
So they've earned enough boats and cash out here that it didn't sting too bad.
That's right.
All right, I'm pretty sure they were pretty stung though. So we appreciate you fishing with us. See if it holds up. Your final team coming to the scales is Charles Edgar and Steve Fowler. Come on up, weighing 5 fish. Is it enough to overtake 1681? Check line is 1496. 1281 on that sack, which is a 5th place sack. 1281. You want to hold up some for a photo, Charles? No. All right. We appreciate you fishing with us. Care if I ask you a few questions? Only because I found out that this guy used to own the transmission shop when I played baseball in elementary school. Sold that to your brother? Right?
Actually, to a friend.
To a friend, okay. But now owns the transmission shop here, right?
I own one here.
Yeah, but what's the name of it? Give yourself a shout out. You got Truman Lake right here.
Oh, yeah, it's CNC Valley Transmission. Somebody helps out here in the crowd somewhere.
All right, so CNC?
Yep.
All right, CNC Transmission, Valley Transmission. CNC Valley Transmission. So appreciate Charles coming out. I appreciate him sponsoring me when I was a kid, which is what I got into fishing, running tournaments, is to do the Kansas Youth Bass Program and sponsor kids to fish. So I appreciate you. You kept me outdoors. So how do you like the format?
I love it. We
Love
do it again.
Awesome. So you want me to come back?
Oh, yeah.
All right, we'll be back in a couple weeks right down there.
Yeah, at least we didn't have time to do a tree today.
Right, yeah, exactly. Awesome, man. I appreciate you guys fishing with us. Let's go ahead and announce some winners here and hand out some trophies, and then we'll get the big fun check, and then we'll give you the real check that you actually want to cash afterwards. So our total winning weight here, let me get some music going. All right, first place, weighing 1681, and your Truman Lake World Fishing Tour champions, Darren Langford and Sean Bowen. Come on up, weighing 1681. All righty, let's get you guys some trophies, and we'll get second and third up here as well. Be careful, these are crystal. I do have a case for them. All right, so first let's grab some pictures of those, and then here in a minute we'll get second and third place up here. Capture. Winning $10,488, Darren Langford and Sean Bowling. We'll get you guys a way to put that up real quick. If you guys want to put that in here, then we'll get you guys a check. All righty. We're going to get you big check. Bob, can you grab the check for me? We'll get a couple pictures with their check. $10,488 check. And then second place, we'll need Carr and Campbell come up, weighing 1666. We'll give you guys a plaque and also some money as well. Third place was 1496, which is Hyder and Woods. All right, we're going to take a few photos with the big check with no name on it, so that way we don't get burned on social media for having two $20,000 or $10,000 checks in a photo. Everybody's got to be politically correct this year, so we're going to hold up one check with the total on it, and then we're going to write both of the anglers on their own check. That way they have something for their garage as a souvenir or their man cave. So we had already wrote the names on them at Grand, and both anglers held up photos, and of course you got them lit up on social media. So, all right, $10,488 winners, Darren Langford and Sean Bolin. Capture, capture, capture. Awesome. Bob's going to take that back inside. We'll get it written out with your guys' names on it here in just a few minutes. You guys just stay live. We'll get tax forms and stuff and get you guys paid, okay? Second place, if you guys can come on up, Carr and Campbell. Get a couple pictures with you guys for second place.
The C is for the courage I possess through the trauma. H is for the hurt, but it's
all right. We'll get a few photos real quick. These gentlemen are taking home $5,244 for their efforts this week. Capture, capture. Awesome, guys. You guys stick around. I'll do a W-9 with you guys, and we'll get some tax forms and get you guys some checks, okay? I'll call you guys back up just here shortly. You guys can go clean up your boats or whatever you need to. Third place, weighing 1396, taking home $1,748 for their effort, is Hyder and Woods, Blake Hyder and Zach Woods. We'll grab a few photos real quick here. See a lot of this stuff on Truman Lake Fishing Intel. Guys, make sure you guys check out his site. Lots of good content. Thank you, guys. Capture. Sorry. Thanks, guys. We'll give you guys a W-9 and get you guys a check here just shortly, okay? All righty. And Big Bass was $588, which was Carr and Campbell as well. So I'll give that to you guys when you guys come back up to grab your check. Just don't let me forget. If you guys are online, thanks for watching. We'll be at Wilson Lake here the first weekend of June, and then 2 weeks later, second weekend of June, sorry. Third weekend of June, we're right back here in Warsaw, but we're taking off out of the river, fishing the Lake of the Ozarks. That event is currently $26,000 guaranteed, so a little bit bigger event than this one. Wilson Lake is $20,000 guaranteed, so it'll be set up almost exactly like this one. So if you guys live around here in Warsaw, you better get your practice on because we're going to be back in just a few weeks. I would like to thank all of our sponsors: Wholesale Batteries, Boatworks, Sportsman's Training Center, Prairie Land Partners, K-Guard Leaf Free Gutter Company, which makes this possible, Academy Sports and Outdoors, Baitworks, Clutch Swim Bait Company, Mike Beans Shelter Insurance Company, DW Creative Marketing, Garmin, Cast King, and Temptation Tackle. And also a huge shout out to Truman Lake Fishing Intel for all the help getting some word out here down here at Truman Lake. So thanks. We're going to go ahead and end the live feed and end the recordings. We're going to get some anglers paid. We'll see you guys soon. We are